And welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name is John.
And I'm Kim.
And we thank you for stopping by on a
Tuesday evening.
You'll
notice we are back in our Angels Camp studio.
We are.
And we're not on the road anymore. On the road again.
We hope it's an improvement.
Yes, we hope it's improved from last night from the car, 10 p.m. We did our best.
It was the Blair. It was kind of like the Blair Witch News.
Project.
It's like, hello, here we go. And we hope you had a good day.
Yes.
Couple things.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
No Board of Supervisors meeting today.
Everybody has, over the last few weeks, everybody is standing in a circle, holding hands, and going,
singing Kumbaya.
They are.
Yes.
Maybe not, but I think that anyway, things may be calming down just a tad.
Yes, I think we haven't had as many phone calls as we were getting the last few weeks. Have
no,
we?
and there's even the comments have been just a little
I think
bit quiet.
John sometimes people use him as a sounding board.
Boy, are they misplaced. It's usually trying to get any.
Hey, do you know anything? Have you heard anything? It's funny. Everybody does.
That could be.
That's actually a good thing, though. He's become quite popular.
I don't know about that, but anyway. Hey, today was. We start off the top of this. Today was Fire Day.
We had a fire today. A big fire today.
Luckily, this ended with no structures
very good.
damaged. I think there was one car burned. And then I guess we'll start off on the top of it.
78 acres burned.
This afternoon, a Angels Camp woman, a 32-year-old Angels Camp woman, drove off didn't make a curve on Highway 4, coming up from the Copperopolis area, went off out into a field, and basically probably her catalytic converter, whatever, caught the field on fire.
Okay.
And this took it off to the races. And it burned a lot of stuff. And I guess this is one of those things is, I know a lot of people may not think of me when they, me out and about as a real environmentalist.
Yes. Or a reporter, where people are saying.
But you always think of me and say, wow, there goes an environmentalist, right? Isn't that what your first thing? No? All right. Well, anyway. But this one really hurt me right in my green spot.
Yeah, it did.
It hurt me right in my green spot because as you're going down from Angels Camp to Copper, there's this section of oaks that is kind of breaks up because it can get a little. This is no offense to it can get a little dry in the summer. In between those spots there. There's this, they're around Pool Station Road and stuff, little ridge. There's a really nice grove of oaks that kind of breaks it up.
Is that where it took place?
There it is. Yeah, so our hope is that most of those trees that got singed will survive. Yeah. Because, next summer...
That is a beautiful area, yes.
Yeah, next summer you don't want it any browner in that spot than it is.
Right.
Right?
Unfortunately, the accident was caused, the lady was intoxicated.
Yes, she was.
When she veered off the road. So it did end up burning about 78 acres of grass. It was a little scary at first because people were wondering while they were at work, is my home threatened? People who lived in the area. And we try to keep you updated every 5 minutes or so, as much as possible as we can, so that when you go to thepinetree.net, you can count on us to keep you posted on updates.
They can?
We do our best. We do our absolute best. John and Hannah were both on scene as I was on the phone.
We were
in the
working
office
it.
with Cal Fire.
We
He
were
was
working
so kind to us, always giving
Lisa
us updates.
Williams gave us the updates, and we'll play you a few little clips here.
Yes.
Let's
Hannah has some great photos.
Yeah,
I know fires aren't always a great thing to take pictures of. After the fact, I think it's better to actually go and look at the pictures.
It is?
You know what I mean? I mean, people don't want it. It's sad. I mean, it's sad that it burned. You know what I mean?
It is. Yeah.
But she did take some beautiful shots, and John got some great videos. So
Hannah's pictures are better than my video. This is just, typical fire shots you see. There is, let's see. This is right past Appaloosa Lane before Pool Station. Let's see.
Yeah, the highway was closed for a few hours. Highway 4 and Pool Station Road.
To about 5 p.m.
Near Appaloosa from the time the fire started around 1:45 this afternoon. It was closed for about a little over 3 hours.
And they were putting out quite a bit of smoke.
Traffic.
And they were, you can see here, they were units from all over the place. In addition to the CAL FIRE units, there were the county units from Moke Hill, Copper, and Altaville Maloney's. There was basically units from all over the place that we saw.
It did spread pretty quickly. I mean, it was,
it did.
The next thing you know, it was up to almost 80 acres. So that was within about an hour's
and
time.
with the prevailing winds, it was moving down towards the bar 20.
Really?
So there was some neighborhoods there that if it would have got up a more head of steam, it could have had. It didn't get close to them.
We've had some great luck. Our fire personnel have been doing an excellent job
and this one you can still see. They got some flames going there.
John, you got close and personal there. Did you have your yellow jacket on?
No, I did not.
Did Hannah?
Hannah did.
Hannah did.
Yeah, you'll see she's right up there with the fire.
You don't have one. Oh, look at her. There she is.
Yeah. And one thing is tonight, there's probably still a few residences on Pool Station Road that are without power. When we were back out there, we went back out about 5:30 or 6. And PG&E was still waiting to get access to a location to be able to get access through to do to actually make a restoral in the fire because one of the lines that burned.
Is she on the phone with me?
Yeah,
am I posting updates?
And one of the so I would say that there were a few homes on Pool Station that the fire did cause a power outage.
But no structures were threatened. They did have personnel there just in case. They had the structure protection personnel on hand, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And a little bit on the Telegraph fire. What is it?
Yes, the Mariposa fire.
Yeah.
The fire that's going on. I don't even know what it's at right now. I haven't looked at the Cal Fire site today. Do you know what the acreage
we know that
estimated?
Hannah's husband is actually working a crew on that one.
Yes, he is. He is stationed in Mariposa now. He's CDF with CDF and also with City of Angels.
Right. And so they're actually, I guess, they have enough assets on that one that they're working pretty hard. But I guess one of the things that they were, from what Hannah was saying,
be there for 31 days.
31 days straight.
They're newlyweds.
So, with the topography of it and the steepness of it, some areas are so steep on that, they're not putting fire personnel in.
Okay.
Just because the behavior of the fire, I guess, has been as such that it's fairly predictable when it's on a flat terrain.
Okay. What are you doing?
But if it gets in some of these, when it gets in some of the really pronounced topography areas, it just rolls. Okay. And it's really unpredictable.
What is the acreage estimate at right now? I haven't looked. It's getting like up there.
20,000, over 20,000.
Oh, more than that. It was like at that yesterday.
Yeah,
in the 30,000.
It's funny. It's one of those things you get so big.
Cal Fire, but I probably shouldn't right now,
it gets so large, you just kind of gap out on it. Let's see. What was it?
It was 28,000 as of.
Well, we know it's over 30,000.
Yes. Any injuries that you know of?
Just minor. I know there was a couple in the north area of the state. There were 2 firefighters they lost a couple days ago.
Oh, okay.
But
I didn't know that.
I don't think anything on these. So.
All right.
Anyway.
So we will post another update from Cal Fire on that right after the news, so you can take a look at that.
There's also slides of today's fire if you want to see it, but all's well that ends well.
Yes, exactly. Some beautiful pictures that Hannah took. So thank you so much for that. That was about all the hard news we had today.
Was that it today?
I think so. The DUI arrest was made after the fire, unfortunately.
Yep.
Let me see. Highway 4 was closed, so that's about it. That's about all the hard news today.
There was another brief ignition that was called in the Frisco City Dogtown area around the, that area that they ended up being not much of an issue. Being called off there.
Quickly contained.
Also, on really, really heavy, hard-hitting news is we have another story by Ken Churches. And this was coffee grounds perk up the compost.
Yes.
Right? Now, this is kind of give an indication when people are kind of in a chatty mood, is now people are even talking compost.
Yes, they are. Coffee grounds. You are welcome to ask Ken Churches, our master gardener, questions. He is happy to answer any questions you have. All you need to do is go into our comments section and put your question, and he will get back to you as soon as he can. And that goes as well as for all of our columnists.
This
Jeff
article
James,
on coffee
Jenny
grounds,
Baxter.
what is this one?
What does it say? Coffee grounds can be an excellent addition to a compost pile. Now, I don't see our composting chick here. She's not here with this picture. It's just a cup of coffee.
It's a cup of coffee.
Yes. The grounds are relatively rich in nitrogen, providing bacteria the energy they need to turn organic matter into compost. About 2% nitrogen by volume, used coffee grounds can be a safe substitute for nitrogen-rich manure in the compost pile.
Oh, so those bags of coffee grounds from your They're actually easy. They're better than manure.
Contrary to popular belief, coffee grounds are not acidic. After brewing, the grounds are close to pH neutral between 6.5 and 6.8.
Does coffee make me acidic?
I think it probably does, and we love it, unfortunately, as you're having some right now. The acid in the beans is mostly water-soluble, so it leaches into the coffee we drink. Okay, so recycling this valuable soil amendment and compost ingredients makes sense both economically and environmentally. So, gardeners are encouraged to compost. Let me see. Gardeners that compost are encouraged to arrange to collect coffee shop grounds for composting. There you go.
There we go.
All right. Thank you, Ken, for always sending in your fun articles. We enjoy those so much.
And this is, can I read the last paragraph?
Sure.
Okay. In addition, benefits of diverting coffee grounds from the landfill is that it helps cut greenhouse gas emissions.
Okay, there you go.
To keep organics out of the landfill is a good thing by reducing greenhouse gas emissions because organics decompose and produce methane.
Okay.
Methane is about 25 times as bad as carbon dioxide. A greenhouse gas. Recycling coffee shop grounds also fosters interactions between community residents and local businesses.
All right. Now I wonder if our little 6-year-old gets this from you. He likes to talk about methane a lot.
Don't know. We better change subjects here and move on.
Okay, anyway.
Now, wait. One of the things we want to mention is, don't we have Mr. Torty?
That's why I was just getting to that, John.
Let me pull up a picture of Mr. Torty. Now, this is something back. Now, you may recall if you've been by our site before, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
There was a 3-month stretch that Murphy's Nursery was running coupon specials.
Yes.
Now, during this time, one of the things we wanted to talk about was the famous Mr. Torty.
Mr. Torty, yes.
Now, Mr. Torty is a rather young gentleman, and he's probably he's about 80.
He's about 80.
He's probably an octogenarian tortoise.
Okay.
Now,
he's big, right?
He's fairly small.
Oh, okay.
He's a little tortoise. Now, one of these things is we were going to try to arrange to get out there and do a live remote with Mr. Torty.
Mr. Torty, okay.
All right, we didn't know what he was going to have to say, but you never know, because if you have a tortoise there, you never know what they might say.
They're going to go in their shell and hide.
They could go in their shell and hide. You just don't know. All right, but here we go. Now, Mr. Torty will be making an appearance Saturday.
Murphy's Nursery.
From 10 to
all day. They said.
Oh, Torty's going to be all day.
I believe all day. They said that this is a great chance for the kids to go out and have a hands-on experience with Mr. Torty. Yes.
There we go.
Mike, the owner of Murphy's Nursery, loves to talk about.
I think he's going to conduct the interviews.
Yes,
now, make sure you bring your permanent marker so Mr. Torty can sign your shell, but you can't sign his shell, right?
Right.
Because can you imagine poor Mr. Torty if Mark's it just wouldn't be right. So
that is going on this Saturday at Murphy's Nursery. If it's not a greenhouse, it's not Murphy's Nursery, right?
Right. Mr. Torty, he can sign. Bring whatever you want out there for Mr. Torty to sign.
Yes, he would love to have you.
Yeah, but
pay a visit.
Remember,
there he is.
You can't.
Cute.
You can't sign
Mr. Torty.
Mr. Torty.
No.
No permanent markers on Mr. Torty.
All right.
Because he's been 80 years without no graffiti. I don't think there's any graffiti on Mr. Torty.
No graffiti.
Yeah. You can see the tortoise going by. It's got like a gangland symbol on him or something. He's graffiti free.
Yes, graffiti free.
And we want to keep him that way, right?
Yes.
But if you bring the permanent marker, Mr. Torty can sign whatever you want him to sign.
Okay. Also, Jarvis Association President will speak on the new threats to taxpayers by Al Segala.
Got it.
Calaveras County, John Capal, president of the Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association, will discuss how taxpayers can defend themselves from the new threats at Calaveras County Taxpayers Association fundraiser tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. at the Moaning Caverns Park in Vallecito. There will be cavern tours and zip line rides available between 5 and 6 p.m.
He's going to speak there?
Yes, he is, tomorrow evening at 6 p.m.
Now, one other little thing that we need to talk about a little bit.
Yes, we need to. They've asked us to.
Yes.
We've just been so busy.
It seems like the last few weeks, the pinetree.net has become kind of a community soapbox.
Yes.
If people want to get it.
Yes.
Now, we don't know if this is going to transfer over to participation in this or not, but the Bear Valley Parents Group will be presenting the first annual, or the inaugural,
yes,
depending on your perspective,
yes,
Soapbox Derby.
Yes,
now, this will be
cool,
held August 30th, Memorial Day weekend.
Mm-hmm. And they have information on it. You can, if you want to go onto our website, they actually have a registration form right there. You can sign up. They'll have different age groups. I believe you can actually sponsor a car.
I think they got the sponsorships taken. Oh, you can sponsor entrance. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, entrance. That's right. This will be going on. This is to raise funds for the Bear Valley School up there.
So you can derby.
Yes, you can derby. Very cool.
Now, what they're going to do is they're going to start at the top of Ebbets, and the bottom of the course will be in Murphy's.
No, they're not. Can you imagine?
They're going to run about 60 miles. No, just kidding.
Is this going to be little cars, like little handmade ones, or going to be the big ones?
We're going to
the kids ride it. Okay.
Yeah, the kids ride these. Sure. And I think there's even going to have some classes the adults
rolling down the Evans Pass corridor, yeah.
No? Okay.
Can you imagine? Right. They're going to close the highway just for that.
The kids are all, by the time you get to Murphy's, they're all wind blown. It's like, oh no, you know. Anyway.
So if you're interested in sponsoring somebody or participating in the Soapbox Derby, takes place on August 30th. We have the full registration form on thepinetree.net.
An actual officially recognized Soapbox Derby has many daunting rules and procedures. We will be doing more of what Nationals refers to as a rally.
Yes.
We will modify the rules to make the event more inclusive and fun for everyone.
All right.
Soapbox Derby cars come in 3 sizes: stock, super stock, and masters. Size to rider size and weight. We will also have an open adult class as well. Adults use the largest cars so they can enter their own creation. The youngest kids are 4-year-olds, riders 2 to 3 at a time. In real races, the riders and cars are weighed to made equal by adding sandbag weights. We may just do age classes or general weight categories.
Okay.
So, there we go.
All right.
And they're going to have
pretty cool.
Quite a lot of food and everything else
yes.
there. So.
Okay. We will talk about this again as it gets closer to the date. Wednesday,
now remember,
August 30th.
And we better tell you how long it is. No, it's starting up by the lake, the Bear Valley Lake there, and will end down closer to the lodge by the school.
All right.
No, it doesn't start in Bear Valley and end in Murphy's.
Okay, it doesn't, huh? Okay, well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
All right. The Bear Valley Music Festival had held their annual barbecue this evening at the beach at Bear Valley.
Oh, we missed it.
For your chance to meet the orchestra. We did miss it. You were where we were working. But we are. Tomorrow night they are featuring at the Bear Valley Music Festival the best of Broadway pops, which is very popular. Tomorrow starting at 7 p.m.
Are you going?
I think we probably are, aren't we?
I think so.
And in association with that, across in the what's the hall called? The Arts. We always have the wonderful, beautiful art show, Arts of Bear Valley, going on. And also going on tomorrow evening is Music in the Parks in West Point. Who's heading over here this week?
It is. Oh, very cool.
The Black Irish
Band. The Black Irish Band.
Heads to West Point. Black Irish Band of Sonora will bring its unique musical style to the town of West Point.
They're very good.
On Wednesday evening, July 30th, when the Calaveras Arts Council presents one of its free Music in the Parks concerts starting at 6:30 p.m. on the grounds of West Point Elementary School. They will bring history to life with their creative songs, amazing instruments, and energetic antics. Bring your picnics, chairs, and friends with you to share this crowd-pleasing band.
Even antics?
Yes.
Wow. Antics.
That's going on tomorrow evening also.
Antics.
So we'd like to thank Paul Moeller for sending us a video on Habitat for Humanity Green Home, an energy-efficient new home.
It's a very nice piece on this. What they are going to work on is doing a zero net impact home, to where with the solar and everything on it, they want to have at the end of the day, basically where your utility bills will be nothing.
Now, can you imagine? Speaking of, we were in Oregon this last week with our son at camp.
Yeah.
And we were talking to. I couldn't believe it. We were talking to some people there, and their water bill is $190 for the whole year.
Yeah.
For city water, right?
Well, if you're on a well, it could be even less than that. I mean, if you're on.
But they were on a. It was like 25 people per. $180 for the entire year.
For those of you in the Angels, I mean, there's some.
We pay $200 a month.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's a lot of money.
Well,
That's a car payment.
Anyway, okay.
I could use a new car over my water bill. Sorry, I'm going to complain.
Well, you could just not shower.
That's true. Just not do dishes or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
All right.
I couldn't believe it. I was just shocked. Tickets go on sale this Friday for the annual Gala Frog Auction. Tickets will go on sale for the annual Gala Frog Auction of this year's Painted Frogs of Calaveras. The gala will be held on Saturday, October 25th at the Mark Twain Hall in the Fairgrounds and Angels Camp. This year's themed event will be a Monte Carlo night with gambling music and, of course, the exciting auction of the beautiful painted frogs. So tickets go on sale this Friday. You can contact the Chamber of Commerce office to purchase those.
All right. And for those today, there was a 5.4 earthquake in Los Angeles.
Yes.
LA's biggest in nearly 15 years. No reports of too much damage.
No, that's crazy.
So that's, and also I know that for many of you, that if you're going to the Olympics, this will be a big issue for you. And just kidding. China is going to censor internet during the Olympic Games, which is kind of like a non-story because they censor the internet all the time anyway.
Okay.
And Nancy Pelosi came out and said that she's trying to save the planet.
All right.
Which is a good thing,
She's
right?
trying to save the planet. Okay.
I was concerned about those oak trees today.
Yes, I know. They are. That is. I know exactly where that's at, and that is a beautiful, beautiful section of Calaveras County. Anything else going on in national news?
Let's see. They're concerned about Steve Jobs' health, as always, because he was very, very, very thin. Claims that his cancer has come back, or he denies that. It was an intestinal issue, is what they said. McCain says he's come out and has no reoccurrence of he had skin cancer that he had to have worked on a few years ago. Let's see. Oh, now there's also going to be robots that will respond emotionally to you.
So you can case your mini for boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yes, and
maybe I should think about a robot instead of a husband. I'm just kidding.
He will be more emotionally aware. Is that
like a Teletubby?
Yes.
Doesn't it?
So,
see that? Looks like remember the show The Teletubbies?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
If you recall. Kind of, oh boy, I don't know if we should go there. Okay, well,
never mind.
Remember the Teletubbies? There was a Teletubby that was a little bit controversial.
Okay, let's not go there. The one that liked to carry purses, that one? The pink Teletubby?
Well, I thought there was one that had a side job at some point, right?
I don't know.
She was Teletubbying for income.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know about that.
Maybe not.
All right.
But I'm just... Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
McDonald's to power police cars. That's interesting. You see that?
The grease.
Huh?
The grease.
The grease is going to power. But are they going to have the McDonald's emblem on their police cars? Like, it looks like it. Are they?
I don't know. And Bennigan's Steakhouse. All of them are closing, looks like. And Starbucks will shut a majority of its Australian stores. So, for our viewers down under tonight...
I'm sorry.
Now, we don't know we have viewers from Maine, but
Frankie over there in Oregon, there wasn't any Starbucks.
What's this? Shut most of us.
No, when we were in Oregon, there wasn't where we were staying. There weren't there weren't any Starbucks. Remember? I was getting a little cranky by the end of the week.
The company said it would shut 61 underperforming stores from a total of 84 in Australia because of refocusing to concentrate on the major cities of Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of Starbucks in the Clackamas, towards the Mount Hood area, were there?
That's the way they wanted it.
Yes. And all I wanted was just a simple black iced tea with no sweetener. That's what I like. Couldn't find one anywhere. They were all herbal
gourmet?
teas. Yes, they were all herbal teas. And then we finally found one as we took a trip over to Washington one afternoon.
Yeah.
To show our kids Portland because they've never seen Portland. And we finally get to a Starbucks. I'm like, thank God there's a Starbucks. Walk in. They're out of black iced tea. I was like ready to take the guy down behind the counter, wasn't I?
So, we went through many and sundry neighborhoods in Portland to find my wife a tea.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And we had to pry it out of the hands of... No, anyway. All right.
Anyway, so we like to say again, happy birthday to Ruth James, who is 100 years old today. She is a resident at the Foothill Village.
Isn't that cool?
Angels Camp, yes.
Are you going to make it to 100?
I hope so. That would be nice, wouldn't it? What's this? Is this
now,
your next house you're going to build?
Or are we going to, let's see, if we make it to 100, how many years will we live and married?
I don't know. How many years have we been married now? I don't even know. What year? In September 10th will be how many years? We always forget.
95?
Did we get married in 95 or 96?
I think 96, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember. So
95. Granger was born in 97. Right?
Okay, so 95.
So it means we were married in 98? No. Caught her off guard on that one. No, it was
90. So that's how many years? Let me see. It's 2008. Let me see.
96. So anyway, okay. So let's see. So if we were
13 years only?
Huh? It
seemed 12
longer?
years? We haven't been married more than 12 years.
No.
No. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Seems like I thought I've at least been 15.
Oh boy. Yes. Well, you know how things are going around our house because it's been longer than it really has.
This weekend already, I cannot believe there's another Ironstone concert. I cannot believe how fast it got here. This weekend is Chris Isaac and Boz Scaggs. Saturday, August 2nd. Yes, that's going to be a good one. That'll be a good one. I bet it's getting close to being sold out. I cannot believe it's already here. I had no idea it was already here. Seems this week, the summer is flying by. On July 3rd, let me see. Tomorrow night we have the Pops, the Best of Broadway Pops,
Yep.
and then on the following evening we have the County Line Trio, back by popular demand at 7 p.m. up in Bear
All right.
Valley. And Friday evening is a tribute to the Beatles. Yes.
Lucy and
isn't Saturday the teddy bear picnic?
There is. There's all kinds of stuff
yes.
going on.
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
All right. The weather is just, it's pretty summer-like, but pretty nice, actually. Mm-hmm. High 80s in Arnold.
Yes.
Bear Valley, it's high 70s. Perfect temps.
Perfect weather, yes.
Murphy's on down. Low 90s, high 80s, low 90s. Looking pretty good. On down. The hill, you'll jump up.
Sun.
None of the sun. So, we thank you very much, and we will see you back here tomorrow night. Thank you very much, and have a great night.
Good night.
Good night.